Hi there, so it's Michael with another guitar lesson from Northern Ireland, and this one is called Does Your Rhythm Swing? So what do I mean by that? We're talking about swing feel or shuffle feel here, and I just use those terms interchangeably. And hopefully once I start playing it, you'll know what it is by the sound of it, as opposed to the music theory explanation, but I am going to give you an explanation of how you get this sound physically with your strumming. Okay, so let's have a look at what I mean by swing feel or shuffle feel. So if I was to play a D chord here with a basic 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and strumming pattern, this is what's called straight feel, which is pretty much mostly what you might be used to. So everything is continuous and everything is even, okay? The bar there has been subdivided by 8 little equal parts, so everything is the same. And when we would count that, it would be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, or down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. And that's called 8th note strumming patterns, because the bar is subdivided by the 8 equal parts. And everything is the exact same length. The downs and the ups actually last the same duration, and hopefully that's obvious when I play it now. Okay, now all I'm going to do here is I'm going to change how that sounds, and it's going to sound looser and more swingy and more shuffly, and hopefully once I play it you can understand what that sound actually is. So here we go. I'll explain how to do it after, but just have a listen. So did you notice a difference there? Hopefully you did. To make it more obvious, I'm going to do straight feel, swing feel, straight feel, swing feel. Just listen out for the change here. Okay, and you probably notice I start to dance a bit when I'm doing the swing feel. So, swing feel to your ears should sound looser, okay? Because there's something in there, you might be perceiving this already, there's a gap in there. Even though I'm still doing down, up, I'm doing something different, aren't I, to create that different sound. So this is the music theory explanation, okay? I have timestamps in the description. So if this is too heady for you, you can skip along to start the play and stuff. But this is very important, so you should listen to this. To create this swing feel, instead of subdividing the bar by 8 bits, we're going to do it by 12 bits now. So the bar is now divided by 12 equal little bits, okay? And these would actually now be called 8th note triplets. So what that means is we've got 4 little groups of 3s. So 4 times 3 is 12. And the 3 in this case is what we're calling a triplet. So you've got one little block of 3, then another, then another, then another. So we got 4 groups of 3 that add up to 12. So the bar is subdivided by those 12 equal parts. Now if I was to strum that, it would be a bit different now. This is how it would go. So that was 12 equal parts. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and emphasize the start of each group of triplets. So that was 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet. 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet. Now what we do to create swing feel from this is we're going to remove some of the strumming motions in there to create the gaps and the looseness, and then this will result in that swing shuffle feel that I was demonstrating shortly before. So all we're going to do is remove the middle note in each group of triplets. So we had the first group, 1 triplet. We're going to remove the trip Okay, so one triplet, the trip has been removed. And then what works out nicely is for each of the other groups, you remove that trip syllable and the corresponding down or up strum for it over here. That creates a looseness and a gap in there. And then that's how we get this swing feel. So what we're essentially doing is we're elongating the downstrokes. So you're holding the downs a bit longer before the up comes in. And I think when I'm teaching people this, the visual representation, looking at that really helps. But having that whilst I play it should hopefully really help here. So look at that now. I've got it at the top of the screen, and then listen to me play it. And you're going to notice those gaps in there. And there we've got that nice gap, that looseness. And it's funny, I always find that when I tell students to move a little bit, dance a little bit, this helps with your kind of internal rhythm to play it a bit more accurately. So I encourage you to kind of move about a bit. So hope that helps. Now what we're going to do for the rest of the video is I'm going to show you various strumming patterns, and we're not going to do them as straight feel. We're going to try and play every strumming pattern for the rest of this lesson with a swing feel, a shuffle feel. So here is the first strumming pattern. So we're going to do it with straight feel, and then we're going to change it to a swing feel. So this is straight feel, and we're not looking for this, okay? We just want to know what it sounds like, to know what the difference between the techniques and the feels are. So this is straight feel, and it will be 1 and 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's not what we're looking for. We're looking for this. That delay there, so we've got that slightly longer downstroke before the up comes in. Okay, now the best way to get cracking with this and to understand it and to hear it is to get playing along to it. So I'm just going to strum this D chord with that pattern over and over, and you try and play along with me. Next pattern would be 1 and 2, 3, 4 and. So that would be with straight feel. We don't want that though, we want this. So give it a try. Now you play along with me, and we're going to make that strumming pattern swing a bit. So next pattern then, if it had a straight feel, it would sound like this. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. But we don't want that, we want it to swing. So you play along with me then. Okay, on to the next pattern. So I'm not going to now do them with straight feel to show you. I just want you to try and play along with me with each of the following patterns with a swing feel, okay? So this is the next one. It would be 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and. Here we go. Next one would be 1, 2 and 3, 4. 1, 2 and 3, 4. And then let's count to 4 and you try it with a swing feel. Next one will be 1, 2 and 3, 4 and. So let's try that together after 4. Next one would be 1, 2 and 3 and 4. 1, 2 and 3 and 4. Next one, 1, 2 and 3 and 4, and 1, 2 and 3 and 4. Next pattern, 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. On to 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4. After 4. Next one is 1 and 2, 3 and 4, and 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Next one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and after 4. Okay, and we've got to the last one, which was what I used at the very start as an example to explain the difference between straight feel and shuffle feel or swing feel. Now, I'm just going to play this for a few minutes in the background for you to play along with me. If you found this useful, give the video a like and subscribe and all that stuff. Okay, here we go.